My vote is that we clear everything back to this ridge. There's easy access to the water down by the river. In fact, the whole area is ripe for cultivation.
We should be able to lay out the preliminary lines for a city within a day or two.
No. No city. Not this time.
What do you propose we do?
We break the cycle. We leave it all behind and start over.
You're talking about a little over 38,000 people, the entire human race, with nothing but the clothes on their backs and some provisions.
It's not the entire human race. There are people already here.
Tribal, without language even.
Well, we can give them that. I mean, we can give them the best part of ourselves. But not the baggage, not the ships, the equipment, the technology, the weapons. If there's one thing that we should have learned, it's that, you know, our brains have always outraced our hearts. Our science charges ahead, our souls lag behind. Let's start anew.
We'll land civilians at various points around the planet. Our objective will be to spread the people out as much as possible to give them the best possibility of survival. Supplies will be evenly distributed throughout the camps, and locations will be documented and given to everyone.
I have to say, I'm shocked at how amenable everyone is to this notion. Would have thought there'd be general uprising at the idea of losing whatever little creature comforts we had left.
Don't underestimate the desire for a clean slate, Mr. Lampkin. Have you made a decision?
6s, the 8s, and the 2s have decided to stay.
See how we can contribute to the world before we pass into God's hands.
We'll give the base ship to the Centurions, let them find their own destiny. I think they've earned their freedom.
And what if they evolve again on their own and decide to come back in a few hundred years and wipe us out?
It's a risk, but I think setting them free may be enough to break the cycle of violence.
And it's a risk worth taking. I agree. They've earned it. Now, once the civilians have been offloaded, the fleet will leave the orbit and rendezvous with Galactica. The course of the fleet will be plotted into the nav computer ahead of time, but the actual piloting will be done by Mr. Anders. He'll guide the entire fleet directly into the sun.